Hello, hello. How are you doing? Welcome to a very different type of video to the ones normally uploaded by myself. I recently noticed that there is a fellow YouTuber who goes by the name of Lapis Lauri who was trying to install the crusher system that I put in at Slipgator's house. Under his base, and she was having some difficulty, not being an ardent redstoner herself. So we got together on the server, not her server, but the server she plays on, which is called Once Lost. Yeah, I helped her sort out the redstone for the crusher. And then she took me on a tour of her most recent build. So I'm going to put a link to her channel in the down there, the description. Please go check out her perspective. I'm not sure if she'll release a video from the evening or not, but hopefully she will. But check out her channel anyway. She's a very nice builder. And yeah, so the redstone portion of the evening is edited quite heavily because you've seen most of it before. I've kept in the bits that I felt were interesting. But yes, please enjoy. Sit back, grab your snacks. Enjoy.
Well, the spider spawner's actually just kind of down the hill. It's kind of in my basement, sort of. I will take the fast route, which is kind of under the bridge. I call it the troll entrance.
We won't go trip-trapping over the top then.
No, probably not. Although that is the bridge to Terabithia, which is a mythical place. Let's see. We'll just go straight down here. So I've got a lot of it dug out and started.
Yes,
but
yes.
Once I get to the redstone part, I really am clueless. I have to admit, I know absolutely nothing about redstone, and it's embarrassing to say that I've been doing this for a little while. But the very mechanics of it just elude me, and I try to learn and I try to mimic. But that's the only way I can do it is just say, okay, I've made it just like somebody, and that's so glad it works. So here's. All of my redstone equipment is in this lovely little chest here. And if you need additional equipment, you let me know. Oh, yeah. Okay,
right, so we've got the pistons wired up correctly. So the key here is, as you discovered, if you use a button, let's do... and invert. So if you use a button, you press it once and it goes all the way down. You press it again, it goes all the way up and then comes down halfway. So you need to pulse lengthen the button so that it stays up for a time of your choosing.
Okay.
So if I can have some hoppers. And
okay.
I can at least
have iron. I need to just make them, and I'm trying to get it done.
Right. Okay. So that's it. I don't know why these things always elude me for so long. I know how they work. I just constantly forget. Oh, look at that bat hanging upside down.
He's a little friend right there, isn't he?
So that is that's the crusher.
Okay, that's a pretty simple mechanism with just a very simple timer, right?
Yeah. Now, you'll be able to get your XP, no problem. Right. If, however, you want to be able to get the items, then it becomes a little bit more complicated. Let's just get rid of those because we want to put some... one thing you want to be careful if you come down here to pretty this place up is it's this type of double piston extender is update sensitive.
Okay.
So it can get a bit messed up if you give it a block update. There we go, that's working.
So I'd have to come back and just reset it back to the basic bottom.
Yeah.
If I
you can do that by
somehow
breaking
mess it
some
up.
redstone and yeah.
And it just resets automatically to this position.
Yep.
Then we can do whatever prettying we want, and then light it back up, and it will go where it needs to.
Yep.
Does that make sense in theory? Okay.
Yes.
If not, I've got you on the bat phone. I can always just call you, I guess.
I'm going to be fastidious about putting redstone on non-natural blocks.
So that you know that they're there for a reason.
Absolutely. I've
Well,
dug through.
I loved it when you said you were going to be really good when you put the bricks down on the last one, and I thought it was just to make Slip happy, to make it pretty.
No, it's because I've dug through redstone blocks that have redstone on more than my fair share of times.
I see.
Right. Have I still got that lever? Yeah. Okay. Have I got them the right way? Yeah, I have got them the right way around. Double piston extender. Achievement get.
That's great. We just started building our Nether hub because this is a fairly new server that's just started up. So
really?
It's one of those. Yeah, it's been since, I don't know, maybe I'm guessing July. So it's only a few months old. So we're just now starting to get up and running. And
I must admit, you're making awesome work with the I mean, you've done more with spawn than we did. I mean, we only just got roads going, so.
Here's Elijah come to visit. Let's pinch him in the piston. That would be fun. We could have him come sit in the hopper here. Just stand there for a little bit.
Just stay there.
Okay.
Now, there's one thing you need to be very aware of this design.
Right here?
Yep.
All right.
It's not logout safe. So.
All right. So you have to remain here.
Well, if you deload the area with spiders in this bit here, when the area loads again, they're going to phase out of it and be all over the place.
All right, that's fine.
So I hope you've got. Well, I can see you've got a redstone lamp in there, so you need to be able to light the spawner up.
Yeah, I have some other redstone lamps that I'm going to put on there, and that'll be a separate switch, just because it'll be easier for me. I can do that kind of redstone, just run it in a line and with repeaters, and flip the switch, and ta-da, the lights come on, and ta-da, the lights go off. I can figure that out. That I can do.
Awesome.
I'm not that bad at redstone.
I think we're going to need a few more items in there as well.
So you're filling up the hoppers for counting?
Yep. Let's try 29 items as a random thing. We can reduce it.
29 is a great number.
29 is an excellent number. I love 29. Okay, so it's out of sequence. Now it's worth knowing how to fix this. You see how the pistons are withdrawn at the sides, but it's in crush mode.
Yes, which is the exact opposite of what we want.
Exactly.
Correct.
Now this is it's been a problem with the one that slips due to people spamming the button. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to. I'm going to show you how to fix it. In fact, actually.
All right.
I think I might put a repair button in instead of an anti-spam button. I think because that anti-spam button is only partially successful. Hello, Zombo.
Look, a friend. Where'd he go? Hey. He's seeing you.
Peace out.
Peace out.
As Slip would say.
See, I'm surprised we have not seen more, because there really is a full strip mine down underneath. And they do tend to come and visit us upon occasion. At least it hasn't been the skeletons, which are the worst friends to come see you.
Well, zombies now with the new social zombies can be pretty scary.
I know. Especially those little baby ones. They're the most frightening. They tend to just come up, and they're evil. They just beat the tar out of you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So what I've done here by putting that repeater there is allow us to power the T flip-flop without powering the other half of the circuit, the double piston extenders. So what that's going to allow us to do is put a second redstone line down from another button, a button.
Okay.
Instead of me breaking blocks all the time, let's just put it on the edge of the redstone hitbox. There we go. Oh, actually, that's high enough, isn't it? Pop. So, another button. I'll put that there. Put some redstone here, and let's bring it down. Not cutting anything. Not cutting anything. Excellent. Right, so now, if it gets out of sequence, instead of relying on an anti-spam thing and a manual fix, this will just power the T flip-flop half of the circuit, and now it will be the first button is back in sync. Beautiful.
Wonderful. Here comes the dark.
Cool.
And I didn't do the one on top. Well,
that's okay.
Oh, they're still going to hop out. Here comes one.
Come.
There's a brave soul.
Oh, are these? They're not blue spiders.
Oh, yeah, they're full-sized. No.
Oh.
That's why I wanted to do... Oh, but he still comes. That's nice when you hop up. You're right.
Yeah, he
The
does.
mechanics of it is they want to climb up if you are down and down if you are up. So that works.
Mm-hmm.
So
there
he still
is
fits.
an issue, though. He can't fit.
What?
He can't fit in that space.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. What we'll need to do is kind of do that, and then that. I'll just be careful, actually. Oh well, it's not such a big disaster if they get out then, as compared to.
Oh, yeah, they won't poison you. That's good.
Right, that should give them the room to climb up.
All
that
right.
from wall.
And will they still, you think?
Sorry?
And do you think they still will climb?
Even though they're normal spiders, they should do. The AI is not quite as aggressive on normal spiders. Let's see. We need it to spawn a few to get it to work. I'll just go and turn that top lamp off.
All right. Do you want me to?
That's okay.
Yeah, these guys do seem like they're just kind of like the lazy cousin of the cave spider, don't they?
Yeah. The cave spider's ferocity is like crazy. But normal spiders are. Let's see.
And I don't know what time of day it is right now either, so they may be spawning more.
It doesn't matter. Spawners will work. Spawner mechanics are entirely separate from any other mob mechanics. They don't even count to the mob cap. You can have like a million.
Really?
Yeah. You can have 1 million spiders in there if your computer can handle it. They don't want to seem. They don't seem to want to stick up there, do they?
Well, they're still kind of coming towards you.
Yeah. It's not like the
our
cave
friendly bat
spiders. Yeah. He's checking it out. What do you think?
I think he likes the spiders. He's going to be friends with them. If he gets down in there, he'll be part of them. It'll be like the Fly experiment, like the original Fly movie. Where he becomes part of the Fly.
Yeah.
He can get in the chamber with them, and then he can be part of the spider. It'll be the spider fly. So if I stand here, they come back. Oh, glitchy spider.
Kind of wish I'd checked that before. It didn't occur to me that it. No, it's not your fault. They're different dimensions, and their AI is very slightly different. I've not dealt with normal spiders since before I started YouTube. In fact, well, apart from the string farm on Hypercraft, but that thing's not really. It's not like it's just a lava.
Well,
blade
they seem
for
to
them.
be fitting. Now, when they get crushed up, though, will it move them up enough to kill them? That's the thought. Will it still work? Yeah, they're dying.
There you go.
They don't like it any more than the other guys.
I think they've got more health though than cave spider, so we'll need to. It would need to increase the number of items in the timer that handles the crushing.
Oh, so yeah, so okay. Yeah, this is. So, what's their health count? Do you know?
I don't know off the top of my head. It's less than a normal mob, but and of course the item flush is not going to work because it's that gap's
It's
there
two
now.
of them. Oh. Now, see, I've just destroyed the whole idea of the wonderful spider crusher because it's regular spiders.
It's regular spiders, yeah. I mean, that is a big problem. I wonder, can we do this and have them come up and forward? Oh no, they just come out. Awesome.
Hey.
But maybe if we put a solid block there. I gotcha. Too slow.
So they can't get through there like that?
No.
Okay.
So maybe they will climb up and by virtue of that slot get stuck in like that. So we're now actually into the realms of mob crusher design rather than mob crusher replication.
Well, if you hadn't planned on this, I understand. I'm just trying to think how it could be adapted. Could you just do it now? See, a double roll of pistons wouldn't be the same.
No, but we don't need as long as a block intersects with half of them, then it's fine. Let's
okay.
Let's get rid of.
So this would kill them like this, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Roughly.
It would.
All right.
Oop. Right, let's see. Could we do something clever with maybe snow covers? Because mobs see them as being not there.
Well, what about carpet? Would they be the same thing with that too?
No, they'd slip through the gap underneath carpet. Although
I have snow and ice, but I have to go upstairs to get it.
I'm just thinking at the moment, you'd have to be careful with lighting around snow, of course. But no, they don't seem to want to. They climb up and these front two bounce any back, so that's not really a thing that can work for us here. It is a conundrum. Okay, turn the lights on. We need to rethink this.
Okay.
So they don't want to climb because they're not as aggressive. The less they seem less eager, and possibly because they're a lot fatter, less likely to climb up and bunch at the top of that thing.
Well, we could leave it as is for now if we needed to, and to think about it.
Yeah, I mean, I could design something new and totally different. I'm just seeing if I can adapt
who's you're working for, Willie? Come on.
No, you tapped into my inability to let go of a bloody challenge.
Oh no. You could be here for days. I'll have to bring you food and water.
Let's see.
Get down here and tease him a little bit. Hey, little spider, come on up and visit. Can they get through this hole?
No. Spiders are a little under 2x2 blocks.
They are climbing, though. They are definitely trying to get up there.
but they're bouncing the other ones out. So what if I knock the top ladders off? Will they get stuck? Come over this way.
Okay.
Ah. Ooh, it's looking. That is looking.
Yeah, they're right up there,
bit
aren't they?
more
They're
promising.
like on the top of the ladder.
Yeah, we need to see. We need to see how it gets at capacity. At high capacity, you know. Okay.
They look so strange. They like lock up after a minute. Oh.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's not bad actually. Maybe one, maybe two more items. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite equate to items per.
Yeah.
Like, one item is a punch worth of damage. That would be far too convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah, that end wall we're gonna need the ladders on, so we can't have the pistons under that last block because it pops. As you saw, it pops the ladders
That's correct.
off. So if we make this our last thingy here, I'll have to rethink the item flow thingy doodler.
Thingadoodler.
Yeah.
Yes, the water flow.
Thank you, Slipgator. Definitely a term I've picked up from him. But I think we might
Stuff
be able
and
to do that.
things.
Stuff and
Ever
things.
since I've heard stuff in things, I even use it at work now in my job. And so everyone at work is like, why do you say that? And I was like, you don't even want to know. And so I keep waiting for it to become like a national trend for everyone in the world to start saying stuff and things. And it's all going to be Slipgator's fault.
It is definitely. That man has a lot to answer for.
So he does.
Okay. It's okay to make mistakes, you know? That's...
It's Minecraft. What terrible
Exactly.
things could happen, really?
Exactly.
That's the beauty of this. It's such a good environment to experiment and play and just enjoy it and try new things.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay, so
Right. Okay. So now...
and that's flip.
If we put that there and cross our fingers and like pray to Santa, then
Santa.
hopefully without any, you watch water go everywhere now. Why are you no open? Hello. Oh, you're no open because you're out of sequence.
We've inverted it. See, I even recognize it.
Absolutely.
The repair button, right?
The repair button.
Did you push it?
Not yet.
Now, which one's the repair button? The back one?
The back one.
All right, I'm going to put a sign on it. This is the repair button. Oh, hi, Ari. How are you? Of course, he can't hear me talking.
Nope.
Hi, Ari. Oh, he's been places. He's been traveling. He's got all kinds of flowers. Aw, he's brought me a bouquet. I have lilacs and the azure blue, dandelions and poppies. Lovely. Are you putting chickens in my mix, Ari? Are you egging? He is.
Okay. Right, let's see if that does the business.
All right.
So, crush.
It's good luck to have chicken in redstone. Oh. We now have double luck. Oh!
And now the water flows neatly across.
He's like, oh, the chicken's dead. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, chicken. He went right down into the water and got crushed. That was hilarious. I totally missed what just happened with that, too, because I was watching the chicken.
Okay. Well, I think you've got a working spider farm there.
Well, I
Lapis.
cannot thank you enough, Mr. Woolly Creeper. I thank you. Thank you.
Call me Wooly.
Oh, I will, Woolly. I'd hug you in Minecraft if we could, but it doesn't work out so well.
I would.
Oh.
I'm not sure. I've been recording. I honestly, I don't know. It's going to be a nightmare to edit. But my
Yeah.
subs have seen my redstone, even though this is an adapted version. I would love to show them your brick. Well, not your brick house, but the brick house you built.
Oh, would you like to
I would
come see that with
love,
us?
would love to show them. I have not got much time. I have got to get to bed, but I would love to show them that.
All right. Well, let's just head this way. I'd like to turn the lights on before we go.
We should do that. I'll take this side.
Okay. So this is Khan's house. I still don't see all of it up there because it's not loaded. That's funny. For me, there's like, oh, there's his top half. And he had contracted me to build for him before I even knew it was his birthday.
Oh, right.
But I just happened to get it finished for his birthday, so it was like a big celebration for him.
Woo.
But yeah, we've got a nice little first floor landing and then a great room that goes up to the top.
That is nice.
And, chests that open underneath because there's a stairway here, so they can open underneath that.
Mm-hmm.
And all kinds of storage. And then he's got a full basement down here if he wants to use it for a great storage area. Of course, that's up to him. It's kind of empty right now.
Yeah. That's cool.
But yeah, it's big. He hadn't really planned on it being quite this big. And then he's got a full enchantment room. Well, in case he has a family one day, he'll need extra bedrooms.
Absolutely.
Full enchant.
Those half-testificate children running around.
That's half test certificates, yeah. So he can get a 30 level enchant here if he wanted. And I've only done one book, so I don't know if it's a lucky enchant table or not. I haven't really tried. And I thought this would make a good brewing station area over here, considering he'll be running back and forth.
Yep. This is a nice level.
But it's got like multiple levels, which is dimensional, and then he's got an attic space. So if he wanted to store, skeletons in the closet, he could do that up here. And then for a guest room, yeah.
It's nice. It's really nice. I really love this build.
It was a lot of fun, let me tell you. And one of the things we're going to do on this server, and for sure, I'll let you know. It's going to be like an Iron Chef type of build off where they're given a secret ingredient and then they have to build something. And I had quizzed on Twitter a little while ago about what everybody's least favorite block to build from was, and confounded was brick, ironically. And so he was like, I hate using brick. And so one of the first things he'd done is made like a little foundation out of brick and then covered it all up. I was like, well, that's not really, using the brick as a building. It's just like barely touching it. So we really we put some brick in this house, so to speak, didn't we?
Brick.
There was a lot of clay.
Brick is a difficult block to build with. I think most people find it's a difficult block to build with because, well, the texture is not great. I mean, there are a lot of not great textures in Minecraft, glass and stuff, but it is not great. But you've made it work really well in this build.
Well, thank you. I think you have to just embrace it for what it is, and we kind of went for a very traditional look. There's a way to make it look modern, but you have to consider your surface area when you're doing it. And for this one, I just he was a traditional guy, so I made him a traditional house.
Yeah.
It worked out really well. But, in my heart of hearts, I really like modern builds. I've been watching Corrales build for too long to not kind of pick up some of his trends. And so I made kind of a more modern interior. And I like it. It worked out really well.
I think it does.
I usually don't know how it's going to finish until I'm like halfway through it. It's like I start with a reference photo of something. Oh, that's a nice looking house. And it's usually just the front, like most real estate pictures that you see.
Yeah.
And so you're like, oh, yes, I can make the front look like that. But now what? And then you just kind of have to run with it in the middle. You do a lot of tearing out eventually.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, my building's methodology is generally to throw blocks at a thing until it starts looking like a good thing. or sometimes
Mm-hmm.
throw more blocks than I know I'll need, and then carve a shape out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it appears to me as like I can see it in my head, and I just build that,
Mm-hmm.
and that works. They tend to be my better builds, but mostly it is
Yeah.
just throwing blocks at. I throw blocks at things until it starts working.
Yeah. Well, and I know a lot of people who'll build things in the creative world before they bring it onto a survival world to build it. And I don't think I've ever done that even one time. If I'm going to do a creative world build, I'll just build it and do the fill in there. But I'm just more of a free-form builder. I just kind of go for it, you know. And if it doesn't work, that's too bad. I've often gone back and torn out half a building before because it was like, oh, it's just not closing right, or the door's in the wrong place, or something like that. And I'm not afraid to do that because it's Minecraft. What else can you do? I mean, you just kind of rebuild it.
No, that's awesome.
Ari?
I mean, yeah, I mean that is awesome. I tend to do technical work in creative. I don't
Mm-hmm.
often do design work in creative because,
Yeah.
well, I try not to do technical work in creative when I can. I like to do it in survival. It's just it's a lot more difficult to do, but
Yeah.
it's a lot easier in creative. But yeah, it's cool to do it in when you can do it in survival because it's like playing the game rather than just
Yeah.
reproducing
Yeah.
something that you've easily created somewhere. I do like that there are not too many big flat planes in this build.
Yeah.
That
Because if
you've
you
got the
if you leave
bays
everything
and the
flat,
yeah.
it ends up looking like a just a wall. Like it kind of makes it look non-lifelike if you leave everything flat. So you have to kind of go for a texture, a dimension. And, you know, just like anything, it's like you can have a whole wall of brick, but it still looks like flat surface in Minecraft until you can do like the little ins and outs, like these little
Yeah,
corners, you know, or
yeah.
these little step ups.
Well,
It's all about the different layers.
I am definitely gonna think about this sort of thing next time I come to build a housey house in
Sure.
Minecraft because
Well,
it's an excellent example in my opinion.
oh, well, thank you very much. I
How
appreciate that compliment.
yeah, I mean all the builds I've done recently have been modern stuff or my castle, which is not really a
Hmm.
castle but just a made up thing. But this personally, I think you don't see housey house type buildings
Yeah.
that look like super awesome in Minecraft enough.
Oh, yeah,
So
that's true. Well, very nice. Thank you. Yeah, this is one of the first things that I've done for other people on the server. But I think our next build, we're actually going to do more of a modern city, but it's going to be like a city build rather than just an individual house. So that'll be a fun little thing to start up. I wouldn't say it's very Sliptopian, but it might be close. We'll see. We'll see. But there's a group of us going to start that up, Arijah and I, and then Confounded Games, I think, is also going to do that. So, but yeah, oh, I fell. Bad parkour. I'll never get back up to because it's like anti-safety. I got to go over here to the mine.
I just climbed up on
Here we
the
go.
other side of the river and
I'm
came
coming.
over the bridge.
I came up here. But yeah, that's Khan's house.
That's awesome. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I had a thoroughly enjoyable evening with Lauri and Eri, even though he wasn't in the Skype call. But yes, very happy to get us sorted. And I hope you enjoyed the video. As I said at the beginning, go check out Lauri's channel, link in the description below. So yeah, until I don't know how if there ever will be another video like this or how often they will be, but until next time, guys, take care of yourselves.